And what's up, everybody? Welcome to AllertonF.com, and you are joining us for the block party this week. I'm your host, Chad, and I'm joined by these lovely guys and lady. Ha, I knew you were going to smile. I tricked you. We got Jason.
Wait, did I smile for that?
We got Amy. Yeah, you smiled.
I got suckered into the lovely ladies thing. God damn it.
And we got Amy over on the side as well here, folks. We had a ton of new games come out this week. In the past week and a half that are pretty awesome that we're going to dive into. We also had some NX rumors come out, the new Nintendo NX rumors, a bunch of stuff getting spoiled before its party. The Xbox Slim, the PlayStation 4 Slim is getting spoiled before its party, dude. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a ton of news on both of these systems coming out with the PlayStation 4 Slim announcement on September 7th and the 12th for the Nintendo NX. So, two huge things, tons of leaks coming out. We'll get into that stuff a little bit later on in the show, dude. But we didn't have Tristan last week, so I kind of want to jump into Tristan. We got to talk about our first week 1 experiences on the new Titanfall 2. Let's find out what Tristan thinks about Titanfall 2. Did you get in on it this weekend when it was the revamped, fixed version? Or were you playing last week's version?
I didn't get to play it until Sunday, the last day. So, yeah.
So you got the updated version that we did not experience last week when we were kind of semi-shitting on it a little bit.
What was the big difference?
In the last week when we played it, the Titans didn't, their abilities, like you weren't getting a Titan very fast. So like it was supposed to be based off of objective. So like if you were doing objectives, you would get it faster. So you'd only get like 1 Titan a match. So it was kind of broken in that way. And they took like, the trickle of getting the Titan ability was kind of decreased. So for this week, they upped the ability, or they upped the Titan trickles, like of getting the Titan drop. They called it a trickle. I call it a trickle, a tickle.
Anytime you can say the word trickle, it's a win.
Oh, dude, I
tickle Chad's trickle pickle.
Tickle my trickle and pickle.
Ew, that sounds like you need to go to the doctor for that.
Yeah, there's a lot that you can say with that. Yeah.
But they so they fixed that. They fixed wall running too. Apparently, it wasn't calculating so like in their tests, wall running and everything was like nice and fast and smooth. But once it like got out in the wild, the transitioning and all of the wall running felt like really clumsy.
This wasn't because this was a design decision going into the beta, into the alpha with the speed. The director specifically came out and said he wanted to slow the speed of the game down.
No, I think hitting walls at certain angles was causing problems, is what they said originally. But
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
No, but I mean, there's quotes from the director saying that they intentionally slowed the pace of the game down. Like,
yeah,
I don't know why you'd want to.
When I was playing
Call of Duty
felt
effect.
just like playing the first Titanfall as far as wall running and everything. So I don't know if there's a difference, but it felt natural to me from playing Titanfall.
You just slipped right back into those fucking wish kicks, dude.
But outside, I think the big thing for me was no matter how fast it is, there's not enough places to run. Like you're not like springing around like you were in the old game. You're just stuck in these big open fields and expanses.
I mean, the grappling gun does help in getting places faster. That's definitely an improvement. But
how was your interaction with that thing, dude? That thing felt clunky as shit, too.
It was a fucking train.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really fire where I wanted to fire all the time.
No. Which is important for your wish kicking. You have to like have the grappling hook in the back of the head as you're zooming past them. But if it's not working, then
yeah, I mean, I feel like there's so many features in this game that they're throwing in there. I don't know how I'll ever be able to like understand and master every single one of these abilities and powers that you're gonna have in different guns. And there's a lot to like. They talked about the 6 new Titans and like.
Oh yes, dude.
They're so like playing the first Titanfall. Like I would use the same Titan for the most part.
Because they had 3, yeah. You had like the fast guy, then.
And they said specifically for this game that their Titans are to combat other Titans, and they're very map-specific Titans, and so we'll see how that goes. I mean,
it's kind of cool that they did that, but what we got from the first beta test was almost like they didn't care about the Titans anymore. But then they come out with this video and they show off all the fucking Titans, and they look awesome, dude. Like, so I'm glad that they upped the speed of getting a Titan. I almost feel like every game, no matter how good you perform, you should at least be guaranteed 2 if
Titans.
not 3 Titans.
Right.
Like,
no question.
Like,
I think they are oversimplifying the game in some regards, though. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get lost in this game, and not enjoy the aspects that I did from the first game, I don't think it's going to translate the same way in the second game.
They're overthinking it.
There's too much in the game. There's just way too much.
They piled on as much as they could, dude. But let's talk about the Titans for a second, because I got super excited by two of the Titans. Ronin, just because I didn't know about I knew about the sword, obviously, but the stealthing, I didn't know was going to play like a little bit of a kind of almost a big impact, and I can see it kind of, being a game, not a game breaker yet, but I mean, if you got stealthy Titans, dude, and you got a good group of dudes who are running Ronins, I mean, they got to have a decent counter out there, but by the time I even see a dude like shooting his like cluster at me, I'm already half dead. So now I gotta have to worry about a Titan sneaking up on me, dude. I'm gonna have like some sort of radar scanner equipped on my shit at all times.
I'm sure they'll have something, yeah.
Yeah, like the counter. So I'll probably be running that. But then the other guy that really like psyched me up, dude, was Night Star, I think his name was, and he was the North Star, and he could fly, which I thought was cool. And I'm assuming it's only like a minimal hover ability, so it's just kind of like, you push yourself up a little bit. And then he had like giant missiles flying down. That dude looked super rad. Legion looked alright with his Gatling gun, but dude, in Tone I didn't get. I don't get what his gimmick was. I don't know if they're just trying to make like a music inspired bot.
Maybe his Tone like disables radars or something, or like disrupts like it could disrupt like possibly Ronin's like stealth mode or something like that.
Gotcha. Dude.
Maybe, I don't know.
Counter to it, yeah.
I think they have so many Titans just so they can like, okay, well this one will be a good defense against this one. And so on
I think it's pretty good though. Scorch, I didn't like Scorch in the beta.
I didn't like the electric guy either.
The Ion, I think it was.
Ugh.
Those are my two least favorites, and I was scared that, we weren't going to get some ones, but now that I see them, man, I think I'm going to have a blast with those Titans. I was on the fence last week after I played it, and then this week I didn't get a chance to jump into it, but just all the changes I'm seeing and like the new stuff I'm seeing, I'm kind of getting back on board, but man, that played like a shit show.
I can tell you, I 100% played both, and the changes from the first week to the second week,
not noticeable.
It didn't change what I didn't like about the game, which are the open, like, it doesn't feel... I don't know. I guess I quit. I was like super angry. I was done playing, and I was like, "This sucks." I got first place. I was really excited. I was like, "Yeah, I got first place." But I was like, there's like, I don't know. I felt like there was like buildings, and there was more like even the later the map pack stuff, like the trees and some of the maps that we really liked. There was like a lot more verticality, and you felt like you're weaving in and out and like stuff. And here, I just feel like I'm in these open spaces all the time. Maybe it's the maps they chose, but I did not like it at all.
Yeah, they chose like
it didn't feel like Titanfall at all to me.
And then I was saying before we even got to the tech test,
that one kind of felt like the open area from the first game. I totally get what you're saying, but even in that one, remember there was that big building in the middle with all the rooms that you could go in. You could go up on scaffolding, and here it's really just the open field, and then you have a silo and
super
like these little ground things, and you're jumping and you want to do these cool wall runs, and there's just not enough space. And I found myself getting like stuck in corners and in tree like that. I've never found that happening in the regular Titanfall. Like,
yeah,
I was
and you were getting stuck in the second beta too.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Damn, that's disappointing because that's the wall running when you had a smooth run going and then you get clipped by something that shouldn't even like you never felt like you got the momentum. But I mean, Tristan seems like he's got momentum, so
Tristan's like pro though too, and I haven't played Titanfall in a long time. So maybe
what were you saying? You were saying something about.
Well, before I even played this, I was concerned that the maps weren't going to be as good as some of the really early Titanfall maps. Because like the DLC, the more DLC they put out, the newest maps I felt weren't as good as the early ones. And I feel like these new maps that they showed in this tech test
kind of felt like
on par with the newest DLC maps, where they just don't feel right. Like I'm sure they're gonna make a lot of maps in this game, so we'll see. I'm sure that a few of them will be for sure winners, but
it's like the original map designer on the original game just bailed and they just couldn't recover from
it. That's what it kind of feels like.
Like I like the stages where it's got some outdoors, but it has those huge like hangars like that you can run your Titan in. Like those were some of my favorite stages where you had walls that you could jump on top of the Titan, but you also had spots where the Titan could go that you would just be totally fucked. And I think they've really picked a bad stage for this beta to really win people over. They should have picked a closed.
Or that might be what they think their best stage is.
Yeah, you put your best foot forward in something like
this. You would hope they would.
Because remember Overwatch, when Overwatch came out and they put the Greece, I think it was the Greece map and like another map, those were like their best maps and they delivered. And like I played that and I was like, oh shit, I'm all in on this game. Like if they would have put out, I don't know, one of the more boring maps, I would have been like, fuck it.
Like the temple one where you can't do a damn thing if you have that bridge.
Correct. But what happened to like I guess the one part about Titanfall, the capture the flag map, where people can wall run across if you're really good and get to the end. Like is that going to be in this game? Are they going to have those kind of wall running situations? And I don't think that's going to be the case.
That map will definitely not be a capture the flag map.
Especially the way the designer was saying, like how the lanes, we talked about it last week, and that's where like they want people to like go into these lanes to battle each other. Like
that seems totally unlike what the original game was.
Yeah, they're totally missing what Titanfall. I don't know, dude.
Because when you think of most of on some of the maps there was like just 2 lanes. For Titanfall.
No, you could go different ways. Most people just for whatever reason chose to go down these like lanes, you know.
Oh, and actually, there's a map in particular I'm thinking of, and it's that open one, kind of sandy with the red walls, and I think
they're really high.
Yeah, and you were talking about you could bounce back and forth and get across. That one in particular is what they should adapt because it does have those 2 lanes where you can fit the Titans.
Yep.
But then it has like the little winding paths. So you could take your little dude, the pilot, and run him up and down.
That's what they're missing.
Yeah, this map should have included like an underground area or something that like would like had an opening for like a helicopter pad. You could drop your Titan down in there and get in there, or like the little pilots could run around. Like that, it was just missing like that. Yeah, like you said, like the verticality.
Was it just me, or did the Titan feel like I guess I was playing as Scorch, and I guess I played all of them. They felt a little like clunkier than I remember.
That's what I felt like.
Okay, all right.
Did any of you guys wall run a Titan?
Wait, is that a thing you can do? No, because they took it out. They should have put that in.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. I know what I wanted to talk about real quick. The fucking rodeo. What did you think of that change?
I get it now. So initially, when I didn't understand their mechanic, I was super fucking irritated by it. But I kind of like the evolution of it and what they did with it. So now what you do, and it could be advantageous to your teammates if you do it properly and you're good at it. So what you do is you initially jump on them and you rip out their like brain piece. What I thought it was you just throw it to the ground. Your guy puts it on his back and you run that to your own Titan. You put it in your Titan and your Titan gets a boosted shield.
Booster, yeah.
And they lose the shield. I didn't know that. So I was like, what? How many times do I got to pull this damn thing off this fucker's head? Like I got to pull it off 100 times? But then like after that, then you can rodeo. But it's cool because now you just boosted your guy who's probably already pummeling the shit out of that Titan. And he's got a shield.
Yeah.
Again, though, it's like you're just taking this simple, pure mechanic, which is jumping on a Titan and killing it, which is awesome, and turning it into this like fucking elaborate situation that you don't need to do all these things. This is a fast like the best part about Titanfall was like fast and like you feel like you're doing these cool things, and now I'm like doing this one cool thing. You're gonna die before you get to that Titan like 90% of the time. Let's not fucking kid yourself. And then you have to go back and re-rodeo it. It's like, come on, get the fuck out of here. Just let me rodeo it.
Were you able to take it off and just drop it on the ground and then rodeo it, or did you have to take it away?
It disappears.
Yeah.
So like I think he puts it on his back or something because you don't have it in your hand. Like when I would do it, I would just like it was, and he jumps off the Titan too. So
That's
after
annoying.
you pull it out, you don't even get to sit around and like shoot the guy. You just hop off it right away.
Yeah, then you got to jump back on, which is
if you
like,
want to,
super
or
easy
jump
to get
on your
Titan.
other Titan.
Yeah.
Way too much.
The other thing was like the accessibility we always praise this game for is like you could tell any person who played shooters or not, they could pick this game Titanfall up and play it. This one's totally leaving that aspect in the dirt.
Oh yeah, when
like,
Tristan, the Titanfall expert, is like, I need a manual, like how long is it going to take me to like learn how to play this, then I'm nervous.
I mean, the most I was playing, I was still doing well. I mean, I wasn't killing a ton of people, but I was still like performing well. I still got like first or second in most of the games I played. But
I got first or second.
I feel like I didn't perform well at the end, and I was like, how the heck did I get second in this game? I did terrible. Like
everyone else is doing just as bad.
I guess maybe that was it.
What do you feel about the time to kill? Is it insane? Like it's like doesn't it feel like 2 bullets and they're dead or you're dead? Like the reaction time is like they need to up the health or something or take
unless
the away.
I kept thinking I was a shotgun. Like if it's a direct shot from a shotgun, then it's understandable.
Yeah.
But like you should be able to like start running or dodging or something.
Yeah, you have
like,
zero reaction time. You get hit with that first bullet, 9.99 times out of 10, you're dead.
Yeah.
There was a few times where I got pegged and I was able to dodge, and I'm assuming that he was a sniper and hit me in my toenail.
Yeah.
And I lucked out. Like, there's literally no other way that game was gonna. So shit, man. And the scary thing is, guys, it comes out in October.
No, it
Like, there's
doesn't.
really no time. It's like
way.
going gold next month.
Just buy it used, because everyone's going to return their copy that they bought.
I know, dude. I wish a used copy would go for less than $49.99.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But with like a pro account or whatever at that one store, you get more percentages off. So.
Dude.
Oh, there you go.
I was so annoyed because we loved that first game so much. We had Titanfall Tuesdays. It was just like such a great thing, and then here we are.
I feel
How
like
do
they're
you
trying
fuck it
to
up, dude?
appease. They're trying to like get all the people that didn't like the first game, because there are people that like, oh, this game has nothing in it.
What?
Blah, blah,
Who
blah.
are they?
Yeah,
The Call of Duty players.
Yeah.
they're
But-
trying to get Call of Duty players to play this.
Yes, which I don't like Call of Duty, so
And Call of Duty
either.
players are just coming into this being like, "What the fuck, dude? You stole Call of Duty's wall run. You like, you know, like they're just
'Cause
saying
they don't know any
yeah,
better.
they don't fucking know any better. Like, so
They didn't know.
it's a losing situation. All they had to
Yes,
do,
lose.
let the Titans wall run, give everybody swords, done. Make a fucking deal.
they're overcomplicating every aspect of this game.
Just
Like-
make your fans happier, and they'll continue to spread the word. I mean,
Good
now
luck.
you're just like making us angry and bitter.
Yeah,
Bitter
we don't-
old
we don't wanna play
Titanfall.
your
I'm
game anymore.
back in my day when we played Titanfall.
I'm just gonna keep playing the first one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm gonna pick this up. That's right.
I know, that's
now.
actually what I
I-
was discussing.
This is like
week.
the least favorite demo I think I've ever played.
Most disappointed, I would have to say. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, because I was excited for Metal Gear Solid 5, and I played that demo, and I was excited for it, and I hated that fucking game.
Mm-hmm. You
So,
really did.
you know, and then this one just kind of, it just disappointed me, like, ultimately, which sucks, but, you know.
This was one of my most anticipated games of the year. Like,
Dude.
that's deflating when you have this thing you want so bad, and then you try it, and you're like, oh, that's not what I wanted.
So I was like, so today, if you guys weren't in early access codes or anything, Battlefield 1 beta went live today for everybody, free beta. And, you know, since they're, you know, they got Battlefield coming out after Titanfall, I wanted to see, you know, how Battlefield wages. Maybe they've done things right. Unfortunately, the servers are being attacked.
Okay, I was gonna say, were you
DOS.
able to get in? Because I was not able to get in.
No, dude, that Poodle Squad, who's been kind of reformed, it's pretty much like the loose ends of the dudes who shut down the PlayStation Network. It's like the babies of that.
Like the Lizard
I
I
Squad
don't know
became
why
the
they
Yeah.
Poodle
chose
Squad.
poodles. 'cause
Yeah,
that's
the
just
Poodle Squad.
sad. They should have been like the Chicken Squad or something.
It should have been
Cock,
something
it
at
should have
least
been the
like,
Cock Squad.
yeah, something that would get newscasters to say
Cock Squad.
vulgar words.
Like, that would be a beautiful thing.
The Rooster Squad. No, it's cock. Ah.
Or like Pen 15, so you get that random person who's like Penis Squad. Old school joke. But yeah, dude, so they're getting attacked. Their servers are down. I didn't get a chance to jump into it, but from the menu screen, I played Hardline, and that looked a little different. But this menu screen is straight up Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Battlefront.
Oh yeah, they were just like, that UI was pretty slick. Let's choose that.
So, dude, I'm
They need to
interested to
change
see
it.
like the graphics. I mean, I feel like it's gonna play very similar. Obviously, the games are made by the same company, same engine, all sorts of stuff. But I'm curious to see how this game plays out. I want to get my hands on it. So, unfortunately, I
Me
can't tell
too.
you guys because the motherfuckers are getting hacked. Like, you guys know this shit is gonna happen. Like, be ready. Ugh, drives
Well,
me crazy.
You
Yeah,
can't really
can't
prep for
stop.
that though. Yeah.
Yeah, that would especially because it's just like a beta thing, and they're not. I mean, maybe day of like the game launch, they might expect something, but they're like, oh, it's just a beta. Nobody's gonna. Oh,
Now
like, wow.
Yeah.
our baby's getting killed.
But who
Yeah.
does that? It's like the hackers are like hurting like normal people. Like, that's
Well, they always
weird. Why do
have
they
that.
hate normal people?
That's what evil people do, man. That's what evil people do.
It's
They
not gonna
hurt. They
stop
hurt
us
the
from
ones
buying the
that-
game because eventually your attack is gonna dissipate and we're gonna get in. So like,
Bunch
Yeah,
of
the-
savages.
The $1,000 you guys pulled together to get all these like servers that's running this attack for like 8 hours is gonna drain out, and then we're just gonna go and play it. I'll just enjoy it a different day. I got plenty of shit to play. We got tons of stuff to play. Amy played a couple of new games this week as well. Raise your hand if you did,
That was me. I did it. Me.
dude. Lay it out there.
I played Nioh, the beta, with Chad, which was awesome, and I played Wakfu, this strategy MMO, which is actually a lot of fun, which I didn't think I would really like, but I was watching the anime on Netflix, which is beautifully animated. The story's like, whatever. That's from Nioh, bitch. Got a fucking item over here.
That's the most fucking annoying thing in Nioh.
Yeah. Anywho, yeah, Wakfu is
That's
really,
the most
really
annoying
fun.
thing in Nioh? Not the animations?
No,
the
I don't like
graphics? The animations are shit! You can't like those animations.
Why not? I thought
Because
it was
when
fun.
like, I watched Chad stream for like an hour. When he kills a character, they all die exactly the same way. It's terrible.
It didn't bug me at all.
That doesn't mean they're not terrible, because it didn't bug you.
The animation was fine. What was terrible is that there was only one, but the actual animation of the one was okay. And
No. Even
I
Chad said on the stream it was terrible. And now he's like backing off on it.
Wait, I'm not.
Say anything.
You're talking to Amy, dude.
I
I'm not
know,
saying
but like,
her. Last
back
time I
me the
spoke for
fuck
her, I got
up, dude! Man up!
slap you again.
Backing me
Nice.
up!
I learned better.
don't-
I actually, dude, yeah. So like, if you guys joined us, I played it for an hour initially, right when it came out. Was super disappointed in like the graphics initially because in,
Your
like,
TV was shit, though. I mean, you saw it on mine. It was way better. Sorry, continue anyways.
no,
How is
you're
that
right.
even possible? That is not. That cannot happen.
I just got pooped.
This is like. This
And the
podcast
chicken
is-
steals the show. That's how it goes down, dude.
The chicken was
stealing
like, you're full of
it.
shit.
So, dude, so we played it for an hour. You guys got to witness. It was all. You can go take care of your poop if you want.
Yeah, you better go
That's not-
clean
I
off,
think
man.
Did you just lick it off your hand?
I just wiped it on Riku, actually.
Oh, nice, dude.
Wait, you just wiped chicken poop on the cat?
Well, it was a hard nuggie. I just like threw it on their little rag and then wiped my hand on the cat.
Alright.
That's all.
That's disgusting. Let's act like that never happened.
No, dude, let's embrace it. But ew, don't eat that.
I don't-
Stop eating that. Wait.
I have nothing in my hand.
All right. But after the first hour of getting over the hump of the lacklusterness of it and just feeling like a PS2 game, dude, it turned out into a really fucking enjoyable Dark Souls clone.
Yeah, I like it.
And when they are like when they are cloning Dark Souls, they are not even like trying to hide it. It's like everything.
It's almost
about
kind
it's
of
a wonderful-
lame how much they like aped it. Like even the menus and everything. You were like, I'm not a huge Dark Souls guy, but I was just listening to like what you were saying, and it was like,
Oh, dude,
whoa.
everything from like getting souls, which is called Amrita, down to the dead bodies that people died, down to the menus.
That was cool though that you could fight the people that died in your
which
game.
is
You can't
which
do
is
that in Dark
different,
Souls.
yeah.
That's really
which
cool.
is taking something.
And you can take their gear, which was awesome. I thought
The loot system is what is the hook.
it's real good.
Like, and like the boss designs are pretty neat. Like that you can actually, they're not giant beastly monsters. Well, one of them was, but that other lady was crazy and almost fucking impossible. The difficulty is pretty fucking huge too. But yeah, we got it. Oh, the fact that you can play co-op instantly and easily,
That was so nice. It was like Tokiden.
which is like, why can Dark Souls not fucking fix that when these jabroni like fucking Team Ninja dudes can fix it? No, they're not jabronis. They're pretty rad dudes, but
I mean, like Tokiden's pretty good. So shut your
yeah.
mouth.
So like, why couldn't Dark Souls ever do what they do with this co-op?
Well, I don't know if Dark Souls was initially geared that way. Like Demon Souls,
True.
I mean, like it's always been sort of like a minor aspect of the game, but the major aspect of those games was generally to just explore the world and be by yourself and pee your pants and oh my god, this is hard. And then it's just something that sort of like grew over time, but it was never. I don't think the Souls games were ever initially supposed to be like, hey, co-op with friends. Whereas like Tokiden and those kind of games, or Tokiden, or how you say it, like that's like the Monster Hunter sort of games, which you're like intended to play with friends and you're supposed to hook up with people. So it's like the same people that did that, right? So they're doing like a Dark Souls-esque game. I mean, it makes sense that they'd have easy, like co-op capabilities with friends and stuff.
Why didn't they make the combat cool?
I thought it was sweet.
I can't
But
agree.
you love
with, like,
Dark
it's-
Souls combat in those games. Like this,
Yeah.
this is Team Ninja fucking talking about here. Like, why didn't they do that kind of like fast combat? Like, it's like it looks a little bit like, to be fair, it does look smoother than like Demon Souls and Dark Souls in those games.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
it still like has like this weird, at least what I saw with
Arcade.
Chad, like a little jank to it. Like it's still like a little stiff and stilted and Like,
I think too, we have to explore the stances more and switching between the stances, and like there's different skill trees with each of the different stances and stuff. And I think that might, when we can play more and like give it more of a go and develop weapons better, I think that might. I do know what you're saying. Like, I acknowledge that it's not like it's a perfect game or anything, but I think that with some more of the exploration of the different stances and then the different weapon types, because you can switch weapons relatively quickly as soon as you figure it out. Like, so you can very quickly switch weapons while changing stances. And I mean, I feel like it's a lot deeper than maybe what Chad might have done in his hour of gameplay.
Yeah, no, from like what I've seen in like the trailers and stuff, there seems to be like way more than what I got to see. But I guess I thought Team Ninja, I thought Dark Souls, I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be like Ninja Gaiden. Awesome. Like, even if it takes like 1,000 hits to kill somebody, if I'm bouncing all over the place and doing like cool combos and stuff, I thought that might be a little bit more interesting than some of the slower combat that they're doing. But
okay,
I get what they're doing. I like, you know me.
I never played their
I'm gonna
Ninja
fucking try
Gaiden
it.
games.
I played them on like a Dreamcast and PS2 maybe, or on Xbox, the original Xbox when they redid it, and I thought they were pretty good. But I was thinking
I
like
played the Dead or
Devil May Cry.
Alive games, and I never really liked those.
No,
Yeah.
nobody, no.
No,
Only-
I don't think anyone
Only perverts
does.
like those games.
But then I liked Tukiden, and the graphics are on par with Tukiden, which I understood, I guess.
I think
but,
it's a little better than
dude, that first
graphics.
stage, though.
Yeah, that was the
in
problem,
Nioh
dude. Again,
is
best
bad.
foot forward here, people. Don't throw us in like this dungeon from the original Ninja Gaiden on like the Dreamcast or the Xbox One. Like, that was a terrible like textures and location. It was just weird.
But then the second stage, which
was
was like
way
an
better.
arena one, you're climbing through mountains, and
Like
the
the grass
tall
effects,
grass is
yeah.
what I think is. It looks, it's not perfect, but it looks like it's cool, and it's gonna play into like some of the elements of like these dudes sneaking up on you, and a couple of the different like mechanics they had in there. Dude, they got a musician, a creepy. He only appears in the Twilight version, so they take the regular stage, give it a Twilight version, which like adds this like kind of dark fog to it, and like all these super huge like tough dudes. You got new characters you're fighting against, like the giant fucking flaming wheel thing.
That
Dude,
was
you
so
missed that,
cool.
Jason. That was
I
pretty
did.
fucking
I had a dip before that, but
Dude, that was cool. We saw that on our last day of playing it. We just played a little bit more. But there's a lot of potential.
Your hat
for
was
the-
cool. Your little
Yeah, I liked that all the gear is
There's an
like,
insane amount of gear, dude.
so
too.
much gear.
God damn it,
Too
dude.
much.
I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be Bloodborne all over again. I'm gonna buy this game.
You're not gonna.
No,
you're not
don't.
gonna like
I'm not
it.
gonna
Don't
like
buy
it. No, I'm gonna hate it,
you're
and I'm
not.
gonna hate it for all the wrong reasons. You guys are gonna be mad at me. Amy's gonna be
I'm not
like,
gonna be
you're,
mad.
Amy's gonna be like, you're an idiot. You're not doing it right, and that's 100% true. But I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna
I'm
do
not
it.
recommending it to anybody unless you like Dark Souls
Yeah.
or Tukiden. Other than that, you're not gonna like the game. You're gonna hate it for every. Yeah, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna rip your
I
eye.
think
That
too-
bitch almost. Oh, that one chick almost made me destroy my controller. I literally was about to break the game in half and throw my fucking PlayStation.
I know you are temper tantruming so hard. You're like, front game.
Oh, dude, it was so
Just
cheap.
like stop playing it for now. Just chill out. Just stop playing.
Be cool, Shane.
It was really funny. You guys should have seen it. We should have recorded Chad, not him playing the game. Like recording Chad.
Well, I just booted it up for a second. Like I just wanted
Oh,
to see if I
second,
could do it.
yeah.
And then it turned into like 20 minutes of just fighting one boss.
like an hour.
Oh man.
I didn't think it was gonna last that long.
Well, I
but
didn't think everybody was gonna like Nioh as much as they did, so that's good.
Dude,
That's positive.
like it.
That's a good thing.
day one, I wouldn't have recommended that to anybody.
Same.
First 10
Yeah.
minutes of your stream, I was like, oh my god, this is terrible. But then I was like getting into it. I didn't want to leave at the end. I was like, shit, I have to go leave right now. I want to hang out here more.
Then I took down those 4 dudes.
Yeah, when you're like you're actually in like the fire and like you're doing like cool stuff, and I was like, oh, shit's heating up here.
Yeah, shit was getting a little better with that game, dude. So it won me over by the end. Plus, we unlocked 2 free DLC components for when the game launches, 2 free stages, which is
Yeah.
sweet.
Free stages that's a good thing.
2 free stages, dude. That's a $10 value.
Still do this though, because doesn't the beta end on the 6th or something?
Yep, September 6th, Jason. You still have
Yeah.
time.
Oh my gosh, should I do it?
We can live stream it. I'll join your team and show you how it's
Maybe I'll
done.
make Tristan do
Can we
it
have
with me.
more than one person? Because I could join too.
Ooh.
All right.
Well, we said we weren't gonna play it till it came back out.
Well, then don't tell him that you're going to join his game.
Heh
Yeah, this is gonna be like the Destiny stream. Just Amy teaching me how to play a game. I'm in.
heh. This is how you do this
You
part.
hit the
Well, you
X
don't
button.
explain things very well. You're just like, go over there. And then he's like, what do? You know, you got to like tell him why and what's the purpose.
Or he'll be
and
like,
what-
go over there, but there's like multiple ways to go. Like you can go left or right. He's not saying go left or go
Well, it's
right.
also not like I can point either. So like when I'm saying,
oh
go
yeah,
there,
you're like, I know what you're doing. You're like, go over there, and you're gesturing, but I'm like,
Yeah.
You're like this.
I'm not in the same room with you right now, dude.
Go there, and I'm looking at Chad do this, like, go over that way. That's where you gotta go. And I'm like, Chad can't see you.
nah,
You're a gesturer.
it gets crazy. Real quick too, before we move on to Jason's Worms experience or his Deus Ex experience on how those were, I want to talk about something that came out today. If you guys are big fans of Final Fantasy 15 and are excited for it, Justice Monsters 5 just came out. It's the pinball game that's going to be playable inside Final Fantasy 15. It's out on the phone. It's on mobile devices right now. It's going to be on PC later next month. It's kind of interesting so far. Unfortunately, the tutorial is about 6 hours long, it feels
Oh,
like.
I hate that shit.
And I just want to skip the tutorial.
It's a fucking pinball
But it's
game.
like it's a pinball RPG with like Justice Monster 5 or Justmon if you're cool. Like the 1,000.
5.
It only had 2,000 downloads when I grabbed it, so I mean it's fresh out. It's fresh out the gate, dude. You guys are hearing about it first. Yeah, Amy did that shit. So you can do like if you guys are watching right now, dude. Every time like she was in my game running, she would run to an item because she can't pick it up. And she would do this stupid like gesture, and I wanted to punch her character.
I would just stand there and I wouldn't
Do it.
say anything, and I wouldn't move. I wouldn't help him kill guys until he like picked up the item. I was just like,
Anytime I see that, dude. But Justice Monster 5, you get magic, a bunch of characters. It's like you slide the pinball and try and bounce it around. It's like a pinball, magic, and bosses, and you get dudes. I'm not too deep into it. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not gonna sell it to anybody because I can't.
Tristan's
really
reaction to you describing that was pretty much great. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nailed it.
It's like pinball, it's magic, it's dudes. Tristan's like, yeah.
I'm in. I'm in. I'm not gonna sell it to you guys yet.
What I like.
I gotta give it a play. Tristan's already downloading it, so he'll probably be able to talk more about it later on. But it's gonna be. I'm curious to see how this translates into the actual Final Fantasy 15 because the way it is on the phone does not look like a pinball machine you would find in the game or any game. Like it's it's all touchscreen and there's like it doesn't look like there's a table. Because you're just like whipping shit around, and when you look at the game, he has his hands on the side like he's playing regular pinball. That's what I thought I was getting myself into, but it's like a tap launch game.
Oh, weird.
The art is cool though. The art is totally Final Fantasy Persona style. It's definitely got a hint of Persona to it, which is interesting because it's not totally Final Fantasy, but it's in between.
All right. Intrigued.
Yeah, I don't know.
Color me intrigued.
It's free and you get a bunch of free shit for it. So
I like
I'm
pinball
sure
on my iPad, so I'll try it.
I'm sure they have unlocks, dude. But Jason, man, 2 games this week. I don't know if you had a chance to play any more Worms at all, if you got stuff to break on
I did.
that.
Did you get Amy into Worms, or you haven't christened her in that yet?
I haven't christened her, no.
You gotta get Amy into Worms.
I know.
Because I still like that game. I'm high on that. I did some of the challenges. I completed all the basic challenges with gold. They get really hard.
Did you get any world records?
No. My highest, I think, on the Ninja Rope one, I'm like 147 or something.
All right, dude.
Which is not too bad.
Hey,
Most of the other ones, I'm in like
that's
the
good.
5,000 or something, like I'm not even close. So I did all those challenges, got some more of the stuff. Thought that was really cool. They get really hard. The vehicle stuff is just meh. Like it's okay, it makes sense, but it's okay.
You have enough time to use it though. That's what my concern was. Like
In the
you get
actual
into the
game?
Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you if you set your turn to 60 seconds, you can fly around for the whole time and do whatever you want. You're in the
Shit.
helicopter
You gotta
flying
put that at
around,
30.
planning it. No,
When you're playing dad, dude, you gotta put to 30 or he ninja ropes all the way across the fucking map and gets behind you and fire punches you into a hole. It's just like, fuck,
you son of a bitch.
give this guy 30 seconds.
So I had it at 30 seconds, and then I didn't feel like I had enough time to make decisions because my Worms brain hadn't turned back on yet. So I was like, I need 60 seconds to do all my moves.
it's like a
So
mad cow disease. Your wormy brain.
yeah, my wormy brain. It's disgusting. They don't have the mad cows in this game. That's depressing. I like those cows from the other game.
You can't craft a cow to drop?
No, I think you
I
craft.
feel like I'd be able to craft a cow.
You
With
craft
an udder, yeah.
a bunch of different versions of sheep,
Oh.
but no
I
cows.
love
Chad,
sheep.
Chad loves sheep.
Dude, they are the most unpredictable fucking weapon in the
hate
world.
them.
An exploding sheep, you don't know what that's gonna do. You think you know, but there's like a little fucking nubbin on the land that it bumps into, and it sends it right back at your face, and
And
you're
you're
like,
just like,
oh shit.
Game,
I can't-
and it's stuck. It's just going back and forth in this little area where you are, and you're like, I can't do anything. The best
And
case
you're,
scenario,
like,
it blows
sitting
up
there.
far, and I only get like a little splash damage. It's terrible.
Tristan, do you play the Worms games?
I'm not a Worms player, no.
Have
Okay.
you ever dabbled?
I
Dabble
don't,
in the worm?
I don't think I have dabbled with the worm, no. Thanks for asking.
Just like the sheep, there's another new weapon. It's not a new weapon. It's an old weapon. The old lady was in the other games, I think.
Yes, the old
But did
lady
she
who
used
was
to
like
fart?
a Persian.
Guys
Yep.
love your work.
Okay, yeah, I didn't remember her
weird.
farting,
I
dude, and I
don't
put this
know.
old
It was
lady down, and she farted on me, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Wait,
She didn't walk away
Jason
with her
likes
cane?
old ladies to fart on him.
Yeah, no, she farts and then kind of like she moves around and stuff, but she
Okay.
farts right away. Like she drops his gas.
That's why I don't play this game.
Which it was like just trying to be a funny version of the sheep, but just didn't jump. It was
Yeah.
really weird. I always
Yeah.
thought she was like a handicap. Like I didn't think she was helpful at all.
Yeah, no, she was terrible. I haven't used her since. Like
Unless you walked her off an edge.
yeah,
Like you would have to
You
get
don't
real
like getting
close
farted
and then
on,
just
Chad?
drop an old lady on somebody.
You don't like getting farted on?
Well, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not one of my top 10, I would say.
Good.
Top 15,
good
top
Dutch
20.
oven situation. You get behind that. No?
Yeah, dude.
No.
Hop in the oven.
Ugh.
Granny's
So
here.
they have
Granny's
other
home.
they have other shotguns that you can craft. I think is really cool. Different versions of the shotgun and stuff like that. So I like that game. I'm gonna play more of it. I really want to get on and play with you though. So maybe this weekend we can try to get a game going. And
Dude, we can see.
Battle
I
each
can
other.
get a couple. I can get Toby and Jeremy. We can get the whole squad.
yeah, if we can do a
want to
local
decide.
thing, that'd be great. Or you guys can just record something locally because I think that game makes for a great, fun, chaos recording session. No question.
It makes for people wanting to hate each other.
Yeah. Because you ultimately end up having to target somebody, whoever's winning, like whoever wins the first round. You have to make sure they don't win the second round to end the game. Like it's just like mean. You just had to be mean. So I played that.
Oh, does it still have the feature where you can type in a name and it creates a stage for you?
Oh yeah, that's totally back.
Yes, dude, that was my favorite. Just put it in the stupidest things like "suck my wiener" and then it makes a stage called "suck my wiener."
Yeah. Or you used to put in hell and it would be a hell stage, like stuff
Yes,
like
that okay. That was cool. That was
Yeah.
what I was.
If you
referencing.
want like a real example,
Yeah.
it doesn't actually generate Chad's wiener when he types it in.
Well, there wouldn't be much of a stage to play on.
It was
you
just
know?
one of those little islands.
Oh, you know what's cool? Like I guess I saw the PC one actually has a map creator, so you can like use like JPEGs and stuff, so you could actually make Chad's wiener the board and put it on Steam.
No, nobody wants to see
You
that.
wouldn't be able to fit all
Download
the
it.
worms, but it'd be a good
Wiener
board.
stage for Jason, wiener stage for Tristan, wiener one for Amy.
There's two different
Everyone
islands.
gets their stage.
No thanks.
Yeah, be great.
I might be handing out wiener stages later. Never know.
So I also played Deus Ex this week. Just a little. I've only played about an hour of it. And 12 minutes of it was they did a cool recap of the first game. So if you didn't play the first game, they have like this really cool 12-minute recap of the first game. It does a video and kind of goes through every single damn thing that happened in that game, which is a good refresher, which is nice. And I can say,
Well, that's cool for me because I complained that I hadn't played the other ones and I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but
yeah, and I can say like when we played it at E3, we were like, what is going on here? But now that I've actually spent some time with it, it makes sense, and the controls are really great, and it's cool. It's not
do
like
they
the
have
most-
a tutorial stage to open it up?
You started exactly the same spot as we started at E3, so you're like learning how to crawl and do all the basics and stuff like that, which kind of sucked because I already played that, and that's kind of where I left off. So I can't say too much about it other than it's Deus Ex and it's pretty decent so far. I'll talk more about it next week when I can actually say something because outside of having an amazing setting that I love, being able to interact with like all sorts of stuff in your environment and approach the missions any way you want. You can be super stealthy. You can go in there to just shoot everybody up. It's like got a lot of cool choices. Yeah, like I try to be stealthy. Like I'm
It never ends up that way though.
no. I'm like
You
I
make
got
one mistake and you're like, fuck it.
yeah. I killed this one guy. I was like awesome. Killed the second guy. I was like awesome. Somehow someone saw me and I was like, well, fuck it. Everybody's getting shot in the face.
What happens with me is like that happens like in kind of like a Hitman game or something like that. So I'm just gonna fuck around and go kill everyone. And then by fucking chance, I somehow end up making it to the end of the stage and beating the stage. And I'm like, well, I don't want to redo that, so I'm just gonna keep going on. You know, like you don't expect to like go out and kill everybody and like actually win. Usually, I just do it because I want to restart and I just want to go out in a blaze of
Yeah,
glory.
that's exactly how I do Hitman. It's the best
and I
way
end
to
up
do it.
winning, and I'm like, fuck, dude, that was a shitty score, but I'll let it stay.
Yeah.
I'll let it ride.
So I don't know. I'm gonna play through it because I like the core gameplay of the game, but I don't know, like some of the visuals are weird. I don't love the voice acting. There's just I don't know.
It's all that DLC, dude.
It doesn't scream. Yeah, there's like a huge DLC controversy. Like I don't feel like it really matters. So I'm not gonna dive into it, but all right. If you like the first game, I say go for it. It's pretty cool.
Amy, you played the first one?
I have the one on the PlayStation 2, I think it is.
That's the last one, right?
No,
there was a newer ones that came
Gosh, dude, I'm so out of I'm out of that world. I'm out of the Mass Effect world. Like, I'm out of like somehow like the kind of cool worlds. Dude.
Yeah, like I feel like this game world is like I played through this whole game because I love this world. I love the
world's really sweet.
The sci-fi futuristic take on
Blade Runner, dude.
Yeah, it's just
kinda
awesome.
Yeah.
It's just cool to like see what the world has become. Plus, you're a robot, basically, so that's good, or an android.
With all sorts of crazy abilities and features, dude. Yeah, sweet, man. Good to hear that it's decent and better than our experience at E3.
Yeah,
for sure.
nothing too poignant to say at this point. Way too early.
But, so something we got our hands on at E3, VR headsets. We got a chance to play in those, dude. And a couple of things out of the VR headset world, which is coming out October 12th. Don't finally quote me on that.
Jason's getting it soon.
Yeah, Jason's getting it
You guys
delivered to his
coming over?
house. I got a couple people
I
stacked
can't
up.
wait to watch this.
Amy's
people
gonna be
stacked up
like,
to
"Oh
buy
man,
one.
this VR is great." Once you try it, I hope.
I'm buying one, dude.
Maybe.
I'm bringing it home.
Yeah,
Really?
you never
Bringing it
know.
home.
It's
Look at that face.
I
dude.
saw a trailer today for that Until Dawn one that they're doing, and it just looks terrible.
Terrible. So much. VR is either like neat or complete garbage, and it's so new. 90% of it is complete garbage.
Like the Final Fantasy 15. Garbage.
Yeah.
It was like the game on rails and a headset. One of the news updates is we knew that Hustle Kings was getting an upgrade, and Super Stardust Ultra, we talked about that a few months back. Drive Club and Battlefront VR are also talking about giving upgrades. The news is they're going to be free upgrades. So if you own those games, you get the VR transition, and it's not like the whole game in VR. It's just, I'm assuming, just like sections and like stuff that they decide to put in there. But it's kind of cool that they're going to be
so awesome.
Hey, you know what? If you got the headset and you own those games by chance, you know, it's kind of cool that you'll be able to experience it.
You're one
in
of the
VR
97 people that.
Yeah,
bought
but it's
Drive
like
Club.
it's like an offhand edition, so it's not going to be even like anything good or worth your time. It'll be probably a poor example of what the VR is going to be.
Oh no, the Battlefront one's gonna be pretty sweet, dude. It's actually a TIE Fighter
no.
one. It's a TIE Fighter stage, so it's a unique stage that isn't in the game. So you get
Okay, so that's a little bit different then. That's cool. But like adding like levels, I don't know. I just feel like it's.
I think the TIE Fighter one, I want to play it, but I think it's just going to be this one-off cool thing that you do for 15 minutes one time, which
You're
ultimately,
like, hey, never again.
if we're going to say it, it sucks because you want a full game experience.
You want to know what's gonna be fucking awesome for you guys then? And this, I've been waiting to talk about this for the last couple of days. One of my favorite games on the Wii
Yes,
was Carnival Games.
me too.
You
The game was
hated it.
stupid.
It was dumb, but it was so fun.
It
Like,
was
I don't
awesome.
know why. Because
Ugh,
it was the
we
first time
played
you
it and it
had.
was terrible.
It was the first time you had the ability to feel like you were doing the moves. Like you played those style games on like other systems and PCs and you know all these gimmicks. But this one you actually felt like you know I was doing those
dude,
little.
that
You're
makes-
throwing the skee ball into a hole.
Shit, dude, that makes me want like boom blocks in VR so bad.
That stuff is what I think
That
we're
would
gonna
be
getting
so
like
badass in VR. Just
Dude,
like,
so-
because you just think how like you'd be just looking up at this wall of blocks and you're throwing like a car or something, right? Like,
How awesome will that look, dude? I like that idea. Like you can be like almost like you're a gorilla hands, dude. You know, or lizard
instead of blocks,
hands.
you're throwing and you're knocking down cities.
Yes,
We should
dude.
make,
I like
we should
where
make a
you're going
VR.
with
Let's make a VR game.
City bowling,
pivot.
dude.
Good.
You try and, but anyways, like your experience, Jason, at E3 with the
100-foot robot golf.
100-foot robot golf, which
Love
I
it.
would probably say is going to be similar in play style to Carnival games. It was the best-selling Wii game. Not saying much, we didn't do very much traction, but the Carnival games was the best-selling Wii game.
Dude,
Throwing that out.
if I can get in VR and I'm doing skee ball and I'm
Wait, if
throwing
you, like,
balls and shit, dude,
Skyward
that's
Sword?
fun. I can get behind
Yeah.
that. Like,
Sky-
yeah. Outside, it was ahead of, say, like, everything that wasn't a pack-in, right?
Yeah. Ahead of all that. I don't know the actual sales. I mean, I'm sure you can boot them up, dude. And
Well, then you can't just say it was the best-selling game if you don't know the actual sales.
that is a fact, though. That's just a fact. I ripped from their blog post that 2K Games put out. They said it was the best-selling game. I believe
the
them.
2K games.
No, of the Wii game.
I mean, I feel like
Of
your
the
statement was
2K
vague enough.
Wii
We were
game?
okay.
it sold 4 million copies.
Why is that? Like the Wii was so casual, right? Like that's a lot of copies of a game. But that's I feel like Mario Kart sold like 20 million.
Yeah.
Actually.
Wait, really?
What about Wii Fit? What about Skyward Sword? What about Twilight Princess?
Yeah, your numbers are flawed.
I don't
4
think
million units.
4 million isn't shit.
it's like nothing. Unless they're saying it was like 2K's highest selling game for the Wii.
It was the best-selling Carnival game on the Wii system.
There you go. I believe that because it's probably the only
Fact.
one.
No, I mean the Wii. There's probably like 5 Carnival games.
Oh yeah, you're right. What am I
Wii
talking
Sports
about?
Resort sold 32 million. New Super Mario Bros. Wii sold 29 million. Wii Play 28 million. Mario Kart 36 million.
Yeah, I knew it was
there you
high.
go, guys.
And this
Thank
one
you.
sold 4 million.
Wow.
Well done.
It's the best-selling Wii game ever.
For that week? That's huge.
You didn't
Oh, 4
say
million
that.
in 1 week is okay. That's a good number then. Okay, I get it.
You're pulling shit out of your ass.
A number is a number.
I'm just goofing, dude.
What else do
We
you got
don't
for us?
We don't have the facts, dude. Hey, and by the way, Twilight Princess only sold 7 million. Put that into perspective.
Well, it's better than the 4 million for Carnival games.
Yeah,
Still
I'm
need
just
to play that
saying.
game.
Did you look up Skyward Sword?
Skyward Sword is the one I need to play. That probably didn't do very well.
That's not a fun game, to be honest.
No, dude, that one's at 3 million.
Yeah, it really wasn't that good,
I missed it. It was in a weird
Dude,
time.
it did less
Weird time
than
in my
Link's
life.
crossbow training.
which is weird.
But that's just on the Wii. It was also on the Wii U, right?
No?
Carnival games beat Skyward
it's-
Sword.
Skyward Sword hasn't gone on the Wii U yet. Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't really that fun. It was really hard to do a lot of the mechanisms with like the precise sword thrust and stuff. I just was like, can I just have my controller, please?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuckers.
So anyways, dude, any adopters of the PlayStation VR, get fucking excited because the best-selling Wii game from 2K Sports is coming to PlayStation.
All right, I'm in. I'm gonna buy
It's gonna
that
be an
game.
amazing experience, dude. Once you guys get your heads inside those VR units, it's a totally different world.
Yeah, you're playing skee ball in your fucking underwear, dude. It's pretty great.
No underwear
Legally.
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, legally, you're in a ski. You're not getting tackled by police officers. Another announcement: we got the Hitman Complete Collection comes out January 31st. Kind of leaked a few days ago, and then just finally made the announcement that it's actually coming. We knew it was coming, we just didn't know when it was coming. So if you don't own any of the Hitman stuff yet, dude, you're missing out on a shit ton of awesomeness. But $60, you can get that bad boy.
I feel like they should have
January
had that out for
31st.
holiday. That seems like a weird miss.
They missed it by like a month, and I don't know what they're thinking. Like maybe they're trying to cash in on digitals, hoping that people are gonna, do something, buy a gift for
All
somebody.
the
from-
DLC's out now, right?
Yeah, so I mean, maybe they'll.
The fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
I guess you can still buy the complete edition on season pass style. I
I
guess.
can't buy
but-
it as a present though. So.
No, dude. And one more news little tidbit here before we start getting out of here. Final Fantasy Kingslglaive is out on digital, and I wanted to talk about this because I think I'm gonna buy it and check it, or rent it and check it out this weekend. Because I want to see it in theaters. Unfortunately, it was in like 15 theaters, so nothing around here, and I'm very curious about it. It comes
Yeah.
out for purchase on October 4th, but I can't wait that long. I kind of want to just check it
But
out.
the
right
digital
away.
one you can check out now.
Yeah, it's available now. Amazon, PlayStation Store, however you get your digital media. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
it's
I'm gonna
available.
check
I don't
that
know
out.
about the Apple Store though, but Amazon and PS Store for sure. Fact.
Oh yeah, I totally want to watch that. I love their
So-
CG.
Especially since I can sit in the house. It's not getting blockbuster crazy reviews, but it looks like it's going to be good, and the CG is like you said, always amazing. So I'll be checking that out this weekend. So that's out, everyone. Check it out. Let us know what you think, dude. Tweet at us. Let us know your reactions. Hey, I might even Twitch me sitting on the couch eating some delicious cornholed burritos from Taco Bell. What are those called? Core burritos?
No,
Corn-
cornholed. Yeah, have some. Yeah. I want to see you sitting on the couch getting cornholed watching Kingsglaive.
Wow, this just
Oh.
took a wicked turn.
Breaking news: Chad breaks every single record on Twitch ever.
Oh my god.
Like, I think a guy is trying to do something with a burrito while watching Final Fantasy.
Bet you never thought you'd hear that in your life.
Oh.
I can't take my eyes off of it.
Subscribe.
Hashtag Kingsglaved.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna
Oh
be
my
good.
god. Dreaming of the Kingsglaive, dude. Amy, what do you got going on this weekend before we head out of here?
Um,
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't really know. Maybe trampoline park, hopefully, or camping or something.
Dude,
Very
yeah,
casually said trampoline park. What the fuck is that?
It's a big building with trampolines on the walls and on the ground, and you just hop around on the trampoline.
Have you ever been in one?
A trampoline on the wall?
Yeah, it's like they're like slanted like this, and you can like, but you're like on a trampoline,
okay.
and you can like jump into the trampoline and bounce off and like jump in. And
Nice.
Did you get a helmet?
there's
And
one in
neck brace.
Milwaukee too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, have you
never
been?
been?
You've never
No,
been, Chad?
but it's-
No. I've never been on a trampoline. I've seen like image. I've seen the.
You've
image-
never been on a trampoline.
Do you know what a trampoline is?
I've never been on a trampoline either.
Yeah,
You guys
It's
for
scary,
real?
man. You break your neck.
Well,
on
we're
that
not
thing.
rich kids, dude.
I'm not either, but I've been on.
My
one.
dad's like, you want to jump off
That's like
something? There's a
$50
fucking
website
picnic
shit.
table in the ground. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, dude. We made
We
40.
Use
got
your
a trampoline in
imagination.
our backyard.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fucking
Can't believe we got
I
trampoline.
massive.
have like multiple friends who had trampolines, those really big ones before they became
Yeah.
giant safety hazards and stuff. Like
I had
back
one of those
in the
growing
90s. Yeah. That's what
Neighbors got one down the block. I might hop the fence and go jump on it just so I don't
Really?
have to feel bad about myself anymore.
You should feel
Yeah.
bad about yourself. You're a
God.
disgusting human being.
Trampoline parks going on. We got a couple of concerts on the square this weekend too. Big tasting festival.
Whoa! Did you do Curd Fest?
Yeah.
And
Okay,
It-
Amy, go ahead because I'm about.
yeah,
I'm
Amy's face says this was not what was expected.
yeah, I was expecting like a lot more vendors and a lot more like actual cheese curds. Everything there was like deep fried cheese curds, which is like okay
Oh,
or
yeah, that's
whatever.
all I
But I
wanted.
was like expecting like cheese curds. Like
Yeah.
there were some really squeaky ones, like of like
Nice.
2 or 3 vendors. And that
Wet,
was
dude.
And there was
Yes.
absolutely no shade, nothing. They didn't put up like portable tents. They didn't put up like any kind of pavilion. So you're outside in the super hot
Yeah,
sun
gross.
and eating cheese curds. And I'm just like, why is there no shade for
It
anyone?
smelled like a giant fart.
They had no, it
Oh,
didn't. Shut up. He's making,
wet fart.
he's making that up. They had like these tables like out in the middle of this field with no shade. So people could go and stand at these tables like in the blistering hot sun
At the 50-yard line.
and like eat cheese curds and have a beer while dying. So I mean, it was like kind of cool. We did find this one dude that like makes cheese curds. We bought these tasty Chipotle ones, and then there's a sweet local restaurant that made like
Rigby.
made deep fried like cheese balls. They weren't like necessarily cheese curds, but there was like one that we got that was the Chipotle chai or something, or like it was like some
Chili.
hot chili Thai or something
Thai
like that.
chili. Spicy Thai chili.
And it had like coconut sauce drizzled over the top. Like it was really fucking good. It wasn't a cheese curd though, but I liked it.
dude.
Yeah, you're kind of killing it right there. It's too much.
It's
Just give me the
fucking
cheese.
Kidding me, dude.
There was like 5 vendors. It was really weird.
Oh,
Dude,
that is
like
not a
my
fest.
mind was fucking irritatingly blown, dude.
Yeah, I was kind
It's no longer a cheese curd once you fry that motherfucker. It is now melted cheese ball with a fucking pretzel breading. Like it's not.
No, it's still a
No,
deep
it's still
fried
cheese
cheese curd.
curd.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a curd anymore, dude.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
it's melted. It's a goo. It's like nacho cheese inside of a ball now.
Well, if you do it right, it's still got a little bit of.
You don't. Does it get the
to
squeak?
No, but you get some. It's like a mozzarella stick kind of situation.
It's a
essentially.
total mozzarella. stick.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Just it was a giant letdown because I went in with the mindset of squeaky bagged cheese in all sorts of like maybe apple bacon, maybe a smoked fucking pepper,
Ooh.
maybe like just like something crazy and unique flavors. And
And
all
there's-
we got was like cheese balls wrapped in like deep fried in pretzel and like just I
You
don't
keep saying pretzel. It wasn't pretzel. We never had the pretzel one. Stop saying the pretzel. I wanted the pretzel one, but we didn't wait in line for 6 hours for the fucking pretzel one. So would you stop saying pretzel?
Don't bring it up, man. Not
I
cool.
love pretzels. You have no idea.
Whoa.
You want a
Dink it,
pretzel?
the pretzel one.
I got a pretzel over here if you want to grab it. So anyways, yeah, it was a giant fucking bust, and I didn't want to bring it up. Thanks for bringing it up at the tail end here. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight.
I've been thinking about it all week, so.
And to be fair, I was so thrilled that they had a non like Gouda or non cheddar curd, and we got the Chipotle one that I ate like the whole bag in one day.
If there was a fucking Gouda curd, you should have flipped that table over and just fucking smashed all their curds. Are you fucking Gouda?
Yeah,
Fuck that
Gouda
shit. There was this place when I went to Brooklyn. It was like called a artisanal cheese curd place, and I wanted to fucking burn it to the ground.
was it all deep fried?
Yeah, but they were shit. It was shit cheese curds. Fucking Brooklyn hipster artisanal cheese curd. They fucking ruining the name. Weren't even from Wisconsin, these people.
Ruined cheese curd fest. Never go back, dude.
There was some really good squeaky ones though. Those 2 vendors. I got squeaky curd.
From what everything Amy has said, I would go to Curd Fest again. just
we love
with
deep fried
Amy,
cheese.
so she could say that one, that one, and that one, then we get the fuck out of there.
And you
Yeah.
get pretzels.
Yeah, and you can get your pretzel curds.
I want my pretzel curds!
Whoa.
Hey, I was willing to wait in the line. Your body, unfortunately, is like a conductor for heat. So
It was like a 6-hour line for like a $5 tray of like 6 cheese curds, breaded and pretzels, which I really wanted, but it was not worth the wait in line.
You should make them at home, Chad.
Yeah, making me happy.
I'm not making. Oh, you. I'll do that this week. Actually, I'm gonna be making a homemade pot pie this weekend. I think.
Dude, pretzel curds. You just go to the store and buy those little pretzel bites, put a hole in them, throw a curd in there, throw them in the oven. Done. 15 minutes max.
Stealing it. Stealing it. Done, dude.
Thanks, Jason.
You're welcome.
Yay!
I'm making
I did something
pretzel-
good this week.
Yeah, dude.
Let's end this fucker.
Yeah.
Tristan, what do you got going on this weekend, man? We're all cooking.
I should be down in South Carolina for a bachelor party.
Look at this guy, dude.
This
Goes from
fucking
Switzerland
guy.
to fucking South Carolina, dude.
Right.
He's all of a sudden a James Bond villain, and he's traveling the world.
I do want to hopefully play a little No Man's Sky because I haven't played since I left for Switzerland. Did everyone here abandon No Man's Sky?
I ran my ship into a wall and never got back into it.
I 100%ed it, and then I'm going to go back and play it some more.
Wait, you did take it to the hole?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Officially?
I gotta review this motherfucker. I still haven't finished the review. Take
Holy
my time.
shit.
Well,
We need
the
to talk
only
about
achievement that all the achievements were broken, right? Like, I got the 100% animal one because it would let me go to a 0 planet and then check it off as being I got all the animals on that planet.
See, I couldn't do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Nice.
It was doing it
Right.
for me, and I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this and get this achievement. And then I had, like, 80% of the achievements, and I was like, holy shit, dude. I don't know if I've ever platinumed the game on the PS. I guess I did one other game, so then I was, like, all in. And I had to do the extreme weather one, so I just left my PlayStation on while we were recording last week, and nailed
Nice.
it.
Nice. Shit, dude. All right, Tristan, dude. Let me know what your thoughts are when you jump back in, because they've had about 9 patches since you last
Been
played.
thinking about it.
I like
Every
it.
time I
Yeah,
turn on my
download that.
PlayStation, it's like patch up installed for No Man's Sky. I think it's on like 1.99 now. It was
Holy
on
crap,
1.0.
did you guys see the controversy this week with the refunds? Like, it hit mainstream news. It was, like, everywhere.
It's a big
It did, dude.
I can't believe that Sony was giving refunds on a game people played 50 hours of.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I kind of wanted to talk about it. I know we're running out of time, but that's a really interesting conversation because if you play 50 hours of something, right?
You enjoyed it.
Well, here's
And
here's
to a
my
point.
thing though. You played 50 hours of it, and then maybe you want to play 100. But when you hit that 50-hour point, the game just crashes a billion times, and it basically doesn't play the same as it did those first 50 hours. Shouldn't you be allowed to get a refund at that point?
Well, was
you
it
can't play
actually
anymore.
crashing?
Yeah, I mean,
Or was it
this one report, this guy had a log of all the crashes that he showed.
Oh.
And I was wondering, I was like, people were like ragging, like, hey, you played 50 hours, you got your money's worth, but what if you want to play it more and you can't anymore without starting over?
Yeah.
Because
Okay, I
this
see
game is
that.
trying to get to the center of the universe.
I see that.
It's a weird situation, because normally I'd be like, you know what, fuck you, you played 50 hours, you know? Like,
Do you
got your
also
money.
think, though, that anyone else trying to do a return based off of that without the evidence of just, like, the log of it? Like, you really shouldn't, because, like, now I could be like, oh, yeah, I've been played 50 hours, and it keeps crashing for me, too. You
I
know?
mean, that's
why
kind of what
Steam-
happened. Like, people were just like, whoa, dude.
Fuck it, let's get
we
our
can
money
our-
back, yeah.
I played enough of this, dude. I can get my money back. It was, like, kind of like the, horrible
I had a
person
good time,
scenario,
yeah.
But then
Like,
there were
that's
other
not
people
too
that
bad.
genuinely, like, were mad that first week that this game didn't have all the things that they said it was going to have.
Yeah.
So, like, it's crazy. But, like, as a game that's not what they said it was, it's still somewhat enjoyable.
But how often does that happen in video games, and you don't see people, like, returning stuff, all the time? Like, they just resell it back and get, like, for, like, store credit at GameStop or Best Buy or whatever, like...
I know. I was thinking, like, if Madden came out, the guy that was making Madden came out and told me, like, yeah, we got a franchise mode this year, and then I bought the game and it wasn't in there. I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? That's bullshit. You told me that was going to be in there, and it's not in there. Like, they
Yeah.
said basically multiplayer's in there. There's all these different things in this game, and they're not there, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I enjoyed what was there, so I
Yeah,
probably played
dude, it's
30 hours
got
of
a
that fucking
handful
thing. I
of
kind of liked it.
Steam
It's gonna be
over
my
the
game.
weekend,
It's gonna be
though.
my game of the year. You guys are gonna have a tough conversation until I stop that. Not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
don't think so.
Most
I think
disappointing, maybe.
I think Batman would get Game of the Year over that somehow.
Maybe. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
So what do you got going on? You're playing some Jason. Don't go taking a fucking drink.
I know. It's
man.
like, let a man breathe.
You're up next.
I'm gonna
baby.
play. I'm gonna play a little more Madden. I'm gonna play some Worms. Play some Deus Ex. I'm gonna try this Battlefield thing. Sweener keeps talking about playing like Star Wars, so I try to play that maybe at some point in my life. And if not, I'll probably, I don't know. I keep finding myself like every once in a while going and playing like a game of Overwatch just randomly, and I still enjoy that a lot. That's still my favorite shooter of the year, I think, by far.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Like even when if you don't play it for a while and then you turn it on, you're like, oh fuck yeah, that's why this is so fun.
Did you play the new Sniper Lady?
I didn't.
Healer?
You know what I actually played a bunch of? I played a bunch of that stupid Rocket League Olympic thing when it was on. Like every couple days I would jump in and play that thing. And it was dumb, but it was like kind of addicting in a weird way because I felt like you could get good at it. And then I wanted the Olympic skins.
Did you get any?
I only got one. The DJ guy, the guy in the roller skates.
Oh, Lucio.
Yeah, Lucio.
The
so
DJ.
I got one, and that like I think that's cool because you can't. Well, he has like music, like he has like shoots music.
No, I know.
No, you can't ever get those again. Like I think those kind of things are great. Like especially if I'm playing this game years from now and people like have all these different skins that they've acquired. Like I like that stuff.
Yeah, and you get because it makes everything varied because it
makes it feel more worthwhile, I guess. So I might play that and Deus Ex and shit like that.
Cool, man. I'll be hopping on probably Battlefield and Worms and stuff this weekend, dude. Got a lot of crazy stuff. Might be going to a Warrant Rat concert. I don't know. That's what was thrown out there yesterday.
Like amazing idea. I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
She's my cherry pie. I might wear the wig. I might do the whole outfit.
Yeah, if you don't go all in. Yeah, you gotta do.
Maybe I'll do body oil and do saxophone guy.
You're obsessed with body oil tonight. What is that? I'm so sorry for you, Amy.
It's the saxophone guy, man.
Thanks, Jason. Thank you.
Well, I'm obsessed with body oil, and so is everyone who joined me today. Jason, Tristan, and Amy, thank you guys for joining us. If you guys missed it, we got adapted for you guys on Friday, so make sure you guys check it out. Stay tuned to allertonav.com all week long. Join us on twitch.tv, and we're pretty much on every device you could ever find in your household. I think you can open up your refrigerator
in the microwave.
Open up your fridge at 8 p.m. Central every Wednesday, and you'll listen to the Block Party and Adapted. So thank you guys for joining us. See you guys this weekend on Twitch.
Hey! You didn't punch the screen.